Want to discover London's most exclusive private square gardens? Well, make sure to follow me as I'm going to be giving you an insider's peek. Hi everyone, I'm Arinzeh with Onyx Property Consultants and Keller Williams. I am a London-based property agent and I really love helping my clients with all of their real estate needs. On my YouTube channel, I feature videos about the London property market and discovering and exploring this fabulous city. I love working with buyers, and part of the buying process is really discovering the different elements of what a home has to offer. So I'm super excited because in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of the probably most exclusive features and pricey amenities that can come with a home, and that's access to an exclusive private square garden. You could argue that London's private square gardens is truly what makes it unique as a global city compared to any other city in the world. While many European cities have public squares, London really developed its private garden squares in a very unique way. London's garden squares are made for people to really enjoy and to utilize, and it gives them exclusive access to green space in the center of the city with access to the noise, the bustle of other amenities right at the doorstep, whether it's transportation, restaurants, and everything else, but giving you kind of that private garden space, that private backyard space that really is unique. While London has survived 2 world wars, we can honestly say that its preservation of its private squares is really a direct result of the London Squares Preservation Act of 1931, which protected the more than 400 private squares that existed in the city and really has prevented them from being built over and has allowed London preserve its bit of magic space till today. England Heritage Society says that there's over 600 garden squares located in London. Many are located in the prestigious boroughs of Kensington and Chelsea and Westminster, while there are still several in the less affluent boroughs of Hackney and Lambeth. Today, London squares are a crucial element to the fabric of the city. They can be a haven for wildlife and are a focus for communities, attractive to tourists, and a great place for Londoners to find respite in the day. The private squares provide an exclusive and unique haven where only residents have keys to the gated spaces. Not surprisingly, the convenience of direct and exclusive access to green space makes these homes highly desirable. Homes on a private square can command on average 12 to 15% premium compared to similar homes not on a square. Each garden square is unique, some even have tennis courts. If you're a buyer considering a home on a private garden square, you're definitely going to need to consider what amenities are important to you and how much of a premium you're willing to pay. So in today's video, I'm going to showcase 8 of the best and most exclusive private garden squares in London. Let's kick it off with Roscombe Garden, which is perhaps the most famous. Roscombe Garden was featured in the 1999 film Notting Hill starring Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts. What makes this garden square particularly unique is that many of the homes have direct access from their own back gardens or patios via a back door. Make sure to check out my video in the best Hollywood movies filmed in London, where I feature Notting Hill. Homes on Roscombe Garden average about £3.6 million. But if you really want to get expensive, at the top of the pile is Carlton House Terrace Gardens in St. James's area of Westminster, an exclusive road just a stone's throw away from Buckingham Palace. The grounds go back to the 1700s when they were part of the royal gardens of Charles II's palace at St. James's. The homes on this incredibly pricey street cost on average £8.8 million. It's also reported to be the home of London's most expensive home at 18 Carlton House Terrace, which sold for £250 million. So if you want exclusivity for your private garden square, this is definitely the road you want to be on. The second most expensive garden square to live on is Eaton Square in Belgravia, where homes price on average at £5.8 million. Eaton Square is one of London's most prestigious addresses, with former Prime Ministers Neville Chamberlain and Stanley Baldwin both living there during their time in office or slightly after. More recently, it's been rumored that investor George Soros, advertising mogul Charles Saatchi, and football manager Jose Mourinho have lived along the square. Next up, I'll highlight Cadogan Square in Knightsbridge. This leafy and attractive garden square is surrounded by attractive red brick Queen Anne style residences. It offers tennis courts, manicured lawns, blossom trees, and neat shrub borders. Access is strictly for residents who also have on their doorstep luxury hotels and spas, along with the world's most expensive designer boutiques surrounding Sloane Square. So would you pay a premium to live along a private garden square? Make sure to leave me a comment in the section below. Back to our list, next up is Park Crescent. This crescent is amongst the most prestigious in the capital and is located at Portland Place in Marylebone. The manicured grounds are stunning and are partially framed by a semicircle of beautiful white stucco terraced houses designed by the architect John Nash. The original plan was to develop a complete circle which would have been named Regent Circus, but only the bottom half was completed. Homes along the Crescent average £3 million. If you want to know more about Park Crescent and Marylebone, make sure to check out my video on Marylebone, which is in the link above. Now, if you want to live along London's oldest private garden square, then you'll have to move to Kensington Square, where houses average about £3.1 million. Founded in 1685, it's the oldest garden square that still retains its residential character. House numbers 1 to 45 are all Grade 2 listed buildings. Not only will you benefit from the peace and tranquility of the lush gardens, you'll have the wonderful shops, restaurants, and amenities of High Street Kensington nearby. Continuing on the list is Thurlow Square in South Kensington. This gated park is not only dog-friendly, but also has a children's playground. I love it because it's near my favorite museum, which is the V&A Museum, with its famous director Sir Henry Cole living along the square until his death in 1892. His former home is now the Kazakhstan Embassy. Homes average £3.8 million, but for that price you not only have the V&A Museum nearby, but you're also in the heart of South Kensington with its French community, other world-class museums, and too many Michelin-starred restaurants to count. As my final mention to the list is Portman Square in Marylebone. It was designed in 1780 and re-landscaped in the early 1900s. It's a private garden square of approximately 1 hectare or 2.47 acres. It's owned by the Portman Estate and is a secluded and peaceful place to get away from it all. The park has beautiful lush lawn and winding paths with shade trees abound, and there's a children's play area and tennis court. What's slightly different about Portman Square is that its access is reserved not just for people who live in the area, but also those who work on the estate by subscription only. But the space can be hired out for parties and corporate events. So I hope this video has given you a great sense of some of London's most exclusive private square gardens and what makes them absolutely so special. If you want to discover more about London, make sure to download my free London area guide where I show off various neighborhoods, talk about some of the incredible cultural places throughout the city, and also highlight other features that you'll want to consider if you're moving to London. Don't forget to please make sure to like this video and leave me a comment below so we can show YouTube that I'm providing good content. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out the other videos on my YouTube channel where I feature the London property market and showing off all the fabulous things to do in this city. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. So that's Arinzeh with Onyx Property Consultants and Keller Williams. Bye for now.